Jill, we'll talk more about that weather and how we need to keep everybody's dogs happy.
Yeah, well, you'll have to have a towel beside the door.
Yeah.
So after you take the dogs out to go, you know what, you're going to have to wipe them down because it is a soaker out there. I do want to talk about some concerning things that are popping up right now. We have a couple reports of flash flooding going on, especially in Lamar County. Several roads are under at least 6 inches of water. And again, that's including the city of Vernon, at least 3 roads in the western part of the county. So that's not the only flood warning we're concerned about. Also have some flooding in Inslee. Closest city is McDonald Chapel. This is in Jefferson County. Village Creek at Avenue West has gone above flood stage. So again, we've got numerous reports starting to come in now, and this is no surprise because of the heavy rain that continues to build on in. We're talking about rainfall rates over 1 to 2 inches per hour over areas that have already seen quite a soaking, 3 to 6 inches so far. Starting to build down into Shelby County, so Chelsea getting hit with some very heavy rainfall through Hoover. Travel is just not recommended this morning because it's just going to be very difficult to see out there with the heavy rainfall. You could run into these roadways that are flooded, which you're going to have to reroute yourself. And you can see the eastern part of the state getting into some of those heavy downpours right along I-20 to the state border is just socked in with heavy precipitation. So we've got numerous counties under flash flood warnings. We'll show you that in just a second. We want to show you back to the west because that's where all the weather's coming from. Still seeing an organized area of rain building in, training over the same areas, resulting in some flash flooding. So the reports will likely continue to come in as we go through the morning hours. The counties under flash flood warnings are those that are shaded in the lighter green. Darker green counties, which includes the majority of the Fox 6 viewing area, under a flash flood watch until Sunday morning. So again, we're expecting this area to be hit the hardest with rounds of heavy precipitation. Bessemer right now, it is a gloomy view. We're socked in with some very heavy rainfall. It is tough to see out there, not only because of the low visibility due to clouds, but that heavy precipitation. 74 by 9 o'clock, thunderstorms likely. Here's the rest of your 4th of July forecast. Still pretty stormy at lunchtime and could be a little lull in some of the action. Fingers crossed by 3 o'clock with temperatures getting up to about 83 degrees. A strong wind gust can't be ruled out with some of these storms that develop later on this afternoon, just a marginal risk. And that stormy corridor will continue to kind of shift slowly southward, but most of the motion of the showers and storms from 9 o'clock will be west to east. This particular model shows a little let up, but more gathering to our west and starting to move in during the afternoon. There's 2:30. So again, it's going to be tough to enjoy the outdoors for a long period of time. As we get into the evening hours, this model is clearing us out. So let's hope that this is true. Again, it doesn't do the best job with these small scale features. I'm still giving us a 50% chance for rain and storms at 9 o'clock, but again, there's a 50% chance that we'll see nothing. And that thunder on the mountain will go on without a hitch. 77 degrees at that time frame. Right now, upper 60s are northern counties and Birmingham. 70s down to the south. We were socked in with heavy rain. Thunder here in Birmingham, 69 degrees. Tower Cam, it is tough to see much more than a couple of feet in front of you. 80 yesterday, 0.14 inches of rainfall, and we're going to see plenty more rain in the forecast, especially through tomorrow, and then it finally backs off the rest of the week. So again, that forecast as we look ahead through the next 7 days shows that the showers and storm threat is high today and tomorrow, and then finally pattern calms down enough that you'll be able to get back outdoors. Track the rain and thunder through the WBRC weather app. More news and weather after the break.
All right, so Jill, we've seen a lot of rain today, especially in those northern counties.
Oh, yeah.
Are we expecting more? Are we expecting it in the Birmingham metro area?
Yeah, I mean, we're already seeing some showers just kind of knocking on the doorstep, and it's only going to get heavy as the day goes on, and we'll see off and on showers and storms. But really the big story all morning long, now leading into the afternoon, has been across our northern counties, especially Marion County. Our friends in Hamilton have had a soaker all day, and you can see that it's coming down pretty moderately. Again, this is our Fox 6 Sky Vision brought to us by Jax from the Motorsports Superstore. We mentioned a little line of showers heading on in as some rain-cooled air is starting to push into Birmingham from the north. So we're keeping an eye on things up to our north. That's where all the action has been so far today. And if you watch this very closely, right there, that is an outflow boundary, and it has kicked up some showers and storms. Acts like a little mini cold front, creating some lift in the atmosphere, and some of those little showers starting to build in across central Jefferson County. But where we've seen the heaviest rain, there you go. I mean, Hamilton, I haven't seen the color change all morning long. So when you see the red and the orange, you're getting hit with some heavy rain. You get in the green, you're like, all right, it's not so bad. So some lighter rain now taking over in Brilliant. As we look further eastward, still some steadier rain spreading all the way into portions of Blount County and again into Calhoun County, Etowah County. Heavy rain, an occasional claps of thunder expected early on. So again, most of the action has been north of I-20. And some of these storms have been just moving over the same areas. We call that training, resulting in some flooding. So folks, if you're going to be traveling towards Tupelo today, Memphis, you may want to reconsider. We're hearing about major flooding occurring in some areas, very heavy rainfall. It's going to be slow travel and not that much better eventually today as you head towards maybe Atlanta or up northward towards the Chattanooga. We've already seen estimates over 6 inches across Marion County. This is actually since early this morning. A lot of this has fallen. So again, the heavy rain persists across this area. There's a flash flood watch in effect across our northern counties. Anywhere you see green, flash flood watch. 1 to maybe 4 more inches expected, at least over the next 24 hours. So as we walk you through that forecast hour by hour, look at the blossoming of showers and storms this afternoon. Some of them could be severe. We have this yellow shaded area, meaning a slight risk for severe storms from Atlanta all the way over towards Jackson, Mississippi. Numerous shower and thunderstorms through the evening hours, and this activity just doesn't want to let up, so it may ruin some of your evening plans if you have plans to see any firework displays. Also, keep this in mind. You may want to do this after you watch the news. Go outdoors, make sure you bring in any loose items, take down any tents, things that are not really tethered to the ground well, and maybe close those porch umbrellas just in case you get one of those damaging wind gusts to go on through today. So highs going to vary, a little cooler to the north, warmer to the south with scattered showers and storms developing. Rain cooled air of 69 in Coleman, 77 Birmingham versus 85 in Rockford. No rain yesterday in Birmingham. That's going to change today, and looks like temperatures will be cooler because of those showers and storms. And the threat doesn't give up all holiday weekend long, even into next week. So let's take a look at that forecast in detail. 86 for tomorrow. Same goes for Sunday. Numerous showers and thunderstorms morning and evening. And then next week, no break in sight. So keep up to date with the weather forecast. It's a changing one through the WBRC weather app. Claire?
Big thing right now everyone's concerned about is the weather tonight.
Right. Right now we're seeing some very heavy showers and storms. We may catch a little lull this afternoon. Fingers crossed for that. And then unfortunately I had to increase the rain chance forecast for the fireworks.
Oh.
So we're up to 50%. Some of us may get lucky.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a washout everywhere, but it is this morning for areas especially north of I-20. We've been tracking what seems like, a feeling of deja vu if you watched yesterday morning. Looks like a very similar setup. We still have a stationary front to our north, and these showers and storms have developed just to the south of that front, and the motion is west to east because that's the flow aloft. Everything follows that flow, and we're dealing with, once again, the training of showers and storms, which results in flash flooding. So we have flash flood warnings for any of those counties you see underneath the radar in green. So again, a big concern this morning for heavy rain producing storms. These storms have already produced some 3 to 6 inches across the western part of the state, especially across the following counties: Marion, Lamar, into Fayette, Walker, and Winston. An additional 2 to 4 inches likely this morning. And we still have plenty of more rain to move on in. So again, some of the heaviest precipitation falling across portions of Walker County into Fayette and sliding eastward. You get into Birmingham, heavy rain and storms pushing on through. Some showers now extending southward towards Alabaster. Harpersville, you're getting a heavy storm that's heading right for Talladega. Anniston, some moderate rain, and then again, where you see those brighter reds, that's where you get that heavier burst of precipitation that can cause some ponding on the roadways. So everyone pretty much, except for southern tier counties, under a flash flood watch in the dark green through This is going to be Sunday morning, and then these counties here under flash flood warning. So traveling this morning, you approach a flooded roadway, you need to turn around and find an alternate route. Other things this morning, if you're traveling out there, put on your headlights so other folks can see you. Expect to travel slower than normal and avoid using cruise control so you have a better feel of the car so you don't hydroplane. So again, many areas for our neighboring states under flash flood watches as well. So again, travel outside is going to be treacherous. Now this afternoon we could see a rogue strong storm. That's why we have a marginal risk. Let's take a look at the future radar. It looks still stormy through 9 o'clock, and we get you through lunchtime. Maybe some little breaks here or there, but still a pretty good chance for showers and storms 3 o'clock, showing the better chance down south, and perhaps this little window during the early evening hours for a little lull. The big question is, will we see that lull continuing through about 9 o'clock? We'll try and answer that for you. But for now, temperatures in the upper 60s across our northern counties, 69 Birmingham, 78 meanwhile down in Marion. And we're just socked in with low clouds, 100% humidity when the temperature and the dew point equal each other. Fox 6 Sky Vision camera is showing us with those clouds, low clouds producing heavy rain. Yesterday, 80 degrees. At least we got a nice little change in temperatures. 0.14 inches of rainfall in Birmingham. 4th of July forecast looks like this, 74 to start around 9 o'clock. Storms likely, still stormy at noon, and then scattered storms. So you may get a little window out there, 83 degrees. And here's what it's looking like for rain chances. Highest tomorrow, and then we really back it off as we go through the rest of the upcoming week. So hourly forecast shows numerous showers and storms and perhaps a little lull late afternoon with temperatures climbing into the lower 80s. And unfortunately had to boost the thunder on the mountain forecast to 50%, 77 degrees. So again, we're just going to hope and wait to see what happens. So again, best chance for rain this weekend, and then the rain backs off a little bit and the temperatures start to heat up through the rest of the week. You can continue to track the rain and storms using the WVRC weather app. It's free. Karen?
All right.